Welcome back, and let's have a look now at what's happening in the world of business. Cabinet has approved long-awaited bills intended to monitor and regulate the petroleum activities in the country. Minister of State for Mineral Development Peter Lokeris made the revelation at the Parliamentary Symposium on Uganda Petroleum Sector here in Kampala. Lokeris asked stakeholders and members of the Parliamentary Forum on Oil and Gas to support the 3 bills that will soon be tabled on the floor of Parliament.
Uganda, like any other country dealing in oil and gas explorations, requires laws that guarantee transparency of good governance in the management of the oil and gas sector. These proposed pieces of legislation, some are still in a bill format yet to be debated by Parliament prior to passing and accenting into operational laws. However, maximum support from stakeholders and MPs is required.
The Income Tax Amendment Bill 2022, the Public Finance Management Amendment Bill 2021, it is now coming to Parliament. And it is up to you to fight hard to make things move.
However, the stakeholders say such laws may not yield any fruits if there is no enforcement.
The biggest challenge that we are confronted with is the enforcement of these laws. And we could cite very good examples. We have a law that provides for doing an environmental impact assessment before a development takes place. But we have instances where a decision to make an investment takes place before an environmental impact and social impact assessment has been done.
This was during a parliamentary symposium on oil and gas aimed at retooling the Parliamentary Forum on Oil and Gas organized by the civil society organizations on oil and gas.
This is a new group. We just had election in January. So many of the previous members either lost their positions in Parliament, in the elections, or have moved into other units of Parliament. So it's always good to give them orientation. And orientation is, it takes the ways of what are the things that you are expected of, which they know, of course, generally. But this is a specific and technical area. When you talk about oil and gas, environment, revenue, you're talking about governance, you're talking about management.
The chairperson of the Parliamentary Forum on Oil and Gas says the orientation is very timely for members of Parliament in the forum to master their roles and mandates to focus on oil and gas activities in the country.
We wanted to highlight the role that must be played by the members of Parliament in their performance of their roles and mandate, that is the oversight function and their legislative role, to focus on oil and gas and also to hold government to account for the oil and gas sector.
Responsibility.
Brought to you by
Transact 5 times or more using Center Mobile, Center Visa, and Center Agent to stand a chance to win. The more you transact, the higher your chances of winning. So, participate in the 545 jackpot and win millions in daily and weekly prizes. The 545 jackpot is brought to you